GM gamers, this video will be a quick guide showing a method developed by Resk and I. It's gonna allow you to turn on double trouble and feeling special in team raids, as well as making it easier for solos. I will be covering the only double specials people really struggle with, and these are the bomb trails and memory specials at the same time. It may sound difficult or hard to learn, but trust me, following two simple steps is all you need to do. As you can see in these clips, the method consists of two parts. The first part is DDing or standing together on the correct quadrant with your team, and the second part is solving the memory special. For the first part, I have my room marked in this particular way. You can ignore the blue tiles for this method, as these are just for butterfly Akkha. We can notice that there's exactly a one tile gap between every marked tile, which means that moving from a marked tile to another marked tile is always an even number, so a character will never walk and you will never end up standing on your own bombs. This is very useful in solos as well, since now you won't need to worry about moving two tiles at a time slowly, and you can just click once and then focus on remembering the light patterns. And if everyone on the team ends on the same exact tile, this also means that you will never bomb that tile until you start solving the pattern. Also note that this is not the only way you can mark these tiles, as long as there's a one tile gap between every marked tile, and most importantly, as long as your team has the same ones marked. Make sure to check the description, as I will be sharing the link for these tiles, so you can just copy them and import them with RuneLite. The four yellow tiles in the center are the DD tiles. You're gonna want to end on one of them, depending on which quadrant lit up first. All you have to do after marking the tiles is the following. Click on any black tile close to you, make sure it's 1 or 2 tiles away, then click on the correct yellow tile. That's it, that's all you have to do. If you're already on a black tile as well, you can just directly click on a yellow tile. Here's an example. Let's say I am currently standing on this red tile, and the fire quadrant lit up first. All I have to do is click the black tile next to me, and then click the yellow tile in the fire quadrant. Here's an example of me starting on a black tile, so I know I can click yellow tile directly. Here's another example starting on a wrong tile, so I click black, then click yellow. For the second part of the method, solving the pattern, it is important to follow a priority for the tiles with your team. On the screen is the one I follow. It is by no means the best or the only one, but I found it the easiest to follow and to sync with when you're in a team raid. This image assumes you are currently in the lightning quadrant and one tick away from reaching any numbered tile. If number 1 is available, use it. If it is bombed, use 2, and so on. Keep in mind that in some rare situations, you might need to use tiles other than the 4 priority tiles. Here's an example. By using that tile, I know I need 2 ticks to get to the next quadrant, so I did not pause and click twice. One last thing to keep in mind is making sure none of your team is on your way going to a yellow tile. In the following clip, Resk was ahead of me, so he poisoned a black tile I was going to path to. There's a few different solutions to that, but the one I prefer is having the butterflyer, which is me in this case, go to a different yellow tile first and then to the right one, as you can see in the following clip. I would definitely recommend practicing this method first in a solo after you mark the tiles. Hopefully this guide helps. Thank you all for watching and best of luck on your raids. Make sure you like and subscribe for more guides in the future.